Now I am going to discuss about the port timing diagram of the two-stroke SI engine. Port timing diagram of the two-stroke SI engine. Actually, in case of the four-stroke engine, it was the valve timing diagram. Now, in case of the two-stroke engine, it will be port timing diagram, because in case of the two-stroke engine, instead of the valves, ports are used. So here it is the TDC and it is the BDC. So TDC means the top dead center and BDC means the bottom dead center. Okay, so TDC stands for the top dead center and BDC stands for the bottom dead center. TPC, that is the transfer port closed. TPC means transfer port closed. Okay, TPO, that means transfer port opens. TPO means transfer port opens. TPC means transfer port closed. EPO means exhaust port open and EPC means exhaust port close. Okay, and what is IVO? That is, IVO is the inlet valve open. IGN means ignition. IGN means ignition. Here IVC means the inlet valve closed. Okay, so what is the TDC stand for? I am repeating again, that is, what is the TDC stands for? TDC means top dead center, BDC means bottom dead center, TPC means the transfer port closed, EPC means the exhaust port closed, TPO means transfer port open, EPO means exhaust port open, IVO means inlet valve open, IVC means inlet valve closed, and IGN means ignition. Okay, so now in case of this two-stroke engine, there are only the two strokes are occurred, that is the suction, compression, power and exhaust. These all four processes will be done on these two strokes. And what is stroke? Stroke is the distance between the top dead center to bottom dead center. Okay, so here in case of the two-stroke engine, the piston will have to move from the bottom dead center to top dead center and top dead center to bottom dead center. Okay, and the crankshaft will have to rotate about the 360-degree angle, and within this 360-degree angle, this all the four processes will be done. So here in case of the two-stroke engine, there are two strokes, that is the upward stroke and the downward stroke. Okay, so upward stroke and the downward stroke. So in upward stroke, that is when the piston is moving from the bottom dead center to the towards the top dead center. So in case of the upward stroke, it means that when the piston is moving from the bottom dead center towards the top dead center, from the bottom dead center is the BDC, to the top dead center TDC, it will compress the entire air fuel mixture. And during this process and during these strokes, what will happen? It will first uncovers the it will sorry bottom dead center to top dead center. So in this yes, exactly, in this case, the transfer port close and the EPC, that means the exhaust port, will be closed. Okay, a transfer port will be closed about 60 degree after bottom dead center. In case of the upward stroke, it means when the piston is moving. In case of the upward stroke, that means when the piston is moving from the bottom dead center to the top dead center, BDC to TDC, and it will piston will uncovers first the covers first the transfer port. That's why the transfer port will be closed. So piston will be first covers the transfer ports. That's why the transfer port will be first closed, and it will be closed about 60 degree after BDC. 60 degree, that is the 60 degree after BDC, and again further movement of this piston, it will again close the exhaust port, that is the piston will cover up the exhaust port. That's why the exhaust port will be closed, and it will occur about the 70 degree after bottom dead center. Okay, and the piston is moving towards the top dead center, and it will compress the entire air fuel mixture. Okay, and about 50 degree before TDC, 50 degree before TDC, that is inlet valve, which is placed at the placed at the crankcase, that inlet valve will open. Okay, and through this inlet valve, the fresh air fuel mixture for the SI engine, fresh air fuel mixture for the SI engine will be entered into the crankcase. Okay, and again further movement, and this inlet valve will be open about 50 degree before TDC, and again the further movement of this piston, and piston, when this piston is reaching about 20 degree before top dead center, then the spark plug will fire. And when the spark plug is firing, it means it will add sufficient amount of extra heat energy to burn the entire air fuel mixture, and when the air fuel mixture will burn, it will create a thrust onto the piston head or piston crown, and the piston will move from the top dead center to bottom dead center, that is the TDC to BDC. Okay, top dead center to bottom dead center. So what will happen in case of the upward stroke? So in case of the upward stroke, when the piston is moving from the bottom dead center towards the top dead center, bottom dead center to the top dead center, it will first cover up the transfer port. It will first cover up the transfer port. It will first cover up the transfer port. That's why transfer port will be closed, and it will occur near about 60 degree after bottom dead center, and and also just after the 10 degree after again after the transfer port close. It means total about 70 degree. It means the further movement of the piston towards the TDC, and near about 70 degree after bottom dead center, it will again cover up the exhaust port, and so that exhaust port will be closed. Okay, and also near about 50 degree before TDC, when the piston is reached, in that situation the inlet valve will open, and when the inlet valve will open, it aids to draw the sufficient amount of air fuel mixture, the fresh charge, to be entered into the crankcase. And 20 degree before TDC, the ignition will occur, that is the spark plug will fire, and the entire air fuel mixture will be burned. Okay, and create a thrust into the piston head, and piston will again try to now piston will move from the top dead center to the bottom dead center. So now the now second stroke, that is the downward stroke, when the piston is moving from the top dead center towards the bottom dead center, in that situation, or in this stroke, first 50 degree after TDC, the inlet valve will closed, which is placed at the crankcase, Okay, so when the piston is moved from the TDC, and covers the 50 degree angle, from the top dead center, and in that situation the inlet valve will be closed. Okay, and further movement of this piston towards the bottom dead center, it will uncovers the exhaust port first, because the exhaust port is slightly above the transfer port, because that's why it will first uncovers the exhaust port, and so that the exhaust port will be open, and due to the opening of this exhaust port, the residual gases will be thrown out from the combustion chamber, and again further movement of the piston towards the bottom dead center, that is the BDC. Again it will uncover the transfer port. So we can also say that is the transfer port will be open in that situation, in that case. And when the transfer port is open, the air fuel mixture, which is trapped into the crankcase, it will be entered into the combustion chamber. Okay, and this transfer port will be open near about 60 degree before BDC, and here the exhaust port will be open near about 70 degree before BDC. Okay, so actually what will happen in case of the second stroke, that is the downward stroke, that is when the piston is moving from top dead center to top dead center to the bottom dead center. So in that situation, first when the piston is moving towards the bottom dead center from the top dead center, and when the piston is covers about 50-degree angle from the top dead center, it will first and also during this period the inlet valve through which the air fuel mixture is entering into this crankcase, it will be closed. And again further movement of this piston, when the piston is reaching just 70 degree before the bottom dead center, it will uncovers the exhaust port, so that it will also known as the exhaust port opening. So it will known as the exhaust port opening, and when this exhaust port opens, or due to the opening of this exhaust port, the residual gases will be thrown out from this combustion chamber through this exhaust port. Okay. And again the further movement of this piston towards the bottom dead center, that is the BDC, it will again uncovers the transfer ports. Here it is also known as the TPO, and that will be occurs about 60 degree before bottom dead center, and in that situation the transfer port will open. So, and when the transfer port is open, that is the sufficient amount of air fuel mixture which is trapped into the cylinder crankcase, it will be enter into the combustion chamber. So this is the entire port timing diagram of the two-stroke SI engine. Now coming to the port timing diagram of the two-stroke CI engine, same things will happen. That is, in case of the two-stroke CI engine, again the suction, compression, power and exhaust, these four processes will be done. These four processes will be done within the one complete revolution of the crankshaft, or you can say the 360 degree rotation of the crankshaft, and the two strokes, that is from the piston moving from top dead center to bottom dead center, and bottom dead center to top dead center. Okay. And here also the same two strokes, that is the downward stroke and the upward stroke. Similar things will happen, that is the downward stroke and the upward stroke. But one different is that in case of the SI engine, air fuel mixture will be entered into the crankcase, but here in case of the CI engine, instead of the air fuel mixture, here only the air will be entered into the crankcase. Okay. So again the piston starts moving from the so first in case of the upward stroke, so when piston is moving from the bottom dead center, here it will be the BDC, that is the bottom dead center. Here it is the it should be the here top dead center TDC. Here it will be bottom dead center BDC, and here should be the top dead center TDC. Okay. Now when the piston starts moving from the bottom dead center to the top dead center, when the piston starts just moving from the bottom dead center to the top dead center, about 45-degree angle, when the piston is crossing about the 45-degree angle, that is the from the bottom dead center, when the piston is moving 45-degree angle from the BDC, it will first cover up the transfer port. That's why it is known as the TPC, and TPC here stands for the transfer port close. Okay. And again further movement of the piston towards the top dead center from the bottom dead center, it will cover up the exhaust port. Okay, it will cover up the exhaust port, and here that's why it will be known as the exhaust port close, EPC. Okay. Now again the piston is moving towards the top dead center, and just before 15-degree before TDC, the fuel valve open, that is the injector starts to inject the fuel into this combustion chamber. Okay. So from the 15-degree before TDC, where it is known as the FVO stands for the fuel valve open, and FVC stands for the fuel valve close. So it means that the when the piston reaches 15-degree before TDC, 15 degree before TDC, the injector will injects the fuel into this combustion chamber. Okay, starts to inject the fuel into the combustion chamber. Okay, and due to the injection of this and due to the injection of this fuel into the combustion chamber, the air fuel mixture will be burned completely. Air fuel mixture will be burned completely because air is totally compressed here, and when the fuel droplets are injected into this compressed air, it will be reaches about its auto ignition temperature, and the air fuel mixture will be auto ignite. Okay, and when this air fuel mixes ignite, it will create a thrust onto the piston head, and piston will starts moving from the top dead center to the bottom dead center. Okay, and here it is FBO, that is fuel valve open, and FBC means the fuel valve close. It means that is the 15 degree when the piston is reaches just 15 degree before TDC. Sorry, when it means that when the piston is reaches just before the 15 degree before TDC, the injector will start to inject the fuel into the combustion chamber. Okay, and it will be continue up to the 20 degree after TDC, and it will be, and this injection process will be continue continue going up to the 20 degree after TDC, and this injection process will be continue going up to the 20 degree after TDC. So total angle, that is a 35 degree angle. So injection process will be done about 30 degree, about 35 degree rotation of the crankshaft, or you can say 35 degree angle rotation of the crankshaft of the piston. Okay, and so when the piston is moving from the top dead center towards the bottom dead center, it means the downward stroke will start, and during this process the fuel valve, that is the injection, will be end about 20 degree after TDC, and again the piston will again move towards the bottom dead center, and 60 degree before BDC, 60 degree before BDC, it will uncovers the exhaust port. Okay, it will uncovers the exhaust port, and when it uncovers the exhaust port, or due to the opening of this exhaust port, the exhaust gases will be, on the residual gases will be removed from the combustion chamber. Okay, so here about 60 degree before BDC, it will uncovers the exhaust port. So that's why it is known as the EPO. So EPO means the exhaust port open. Okay, and again the further movement of the piston towards the bottom dead center, it will when the piston reaches about the 45 degree before BDC, it will again uncovers the transfer port. Uncovers the transfer port. So when it will uncover the transfer port, it will also known as the transfer port open, and it will be known as the TPO, that is the transfer port open. Okay, and due to the transfer port open, that is the due to the transfer port open, the air which is trapped into the crankcase. Similarly, here in case of the CI engine, the air which is trapped into the crankcase, it will be directly enter into the combustion chamber. Okay, through this transfer port. This is actual happening. So actually what will happen in case of the port timing diagram two stroke CI engine, it is the first stroke, that is the upward stroke, it is the downward stroke. In upward stroke, what will happen when the piston starts moving from the bottom dead center to the top dead center? First, after 45 degree BDC, it will cover up the transfer port, and that's why it is known as the TPC, because transfer port close. Again, the further movement of the piston, it will cover up the exhaust port, so it will also known as the exhaust port close. Okay, again further movement of the piston and reaches 15 degree before TDC, the injection will stall, and this injection will continue going up to the 20 degree after TDC. Okay, 20 degree after TDC. Okay, So 20 degree after TDC. And again when the piston and due to this injection, the air fuel mixture will be completely burned here, and due to the burning of this air fuel mixture, it will create a thrust into the piston head, and the piston will start moving from the top dead center to the bottom dead center. And the piston, when piston covers the entire expansion stroke from the top dead center, and when it reaches about 60 degree before the bottom dead center, the exhaust port will open, because the piston will uncover the exhaust port. Okay, and again the further movement of this piston, it will uncover the transfer port, that will occur into 45 degree before BDC. Okay, now coming to the next point, next slide, that is the classification of the two-stroke engine. Classification of two-stroke engine, that is a class two-stroke engines classified into two types, that is the separately scavenged engine, and the second one is the crankcase scavenged engine. Separately scavenged engine, and the second one is crankcase scavenged engine. Here it is separately scavenged engine. Why it is separately scavenged engine is named? Because in this type of two-stroke engine, here the roots blower is used. Roots blower, that is air fuel mixture will be passing through this roots blower, passing through this roots blower, and after passing through this roots blower, or through this blower, this air fuel mixture will be enter into the combustion chamber. Okay, so why it is separately scavenged engine is named? Because here a separated roots blower is used. Roots blower is used to supply the air fuel mixture. Roots blower is used to supply the air fuel mixture into the combustion chamber. Okay, so here the separately the roots blower is used to supply the air fuel mixture into the combustion chamber, and here this roots blower is also used to compress the air fuel mixture, okay, and that's why and also this separately used roots blower is used to scavenge used to uh, help the engine to scavenge. Okay, and what is scavenging? Scavenging is nothing but removing of the exhaust gases through this exhaust port, and also entering the new fresh charge into this combustion chamber. Okay, so scavenging is the process of replacing the exhaust gases by the fresh air fuel mixture into the combustion chamber. Okay, and separately scavenged is named because here the separately roots blower is used for the scavenging of this two-stroke engine. That's why, and also this roots blower are used to increase the density of the air fuel mixture, which is entering the combustion chamber through this inlet port. Okay. Hmm. So that's why it is known as the separately scavenged engine. Now in case of the crankcase scavenged engine, that is here when the spring loaded inlet valve open, the air fuel mixer will be enter into this crankcase, and in this crankcase, this air fuel mixture will be completely compressed. Okay, completely compressed, and after compressing this air fuel mixture here into this crankcase, it will be sending to the combustion chamber through this transfer port. So here in this type of two-stroke engine, this crankcase is helps for the scavenging process, helps for the scavenging process. That's why this is known as the crankcase scavenged engine. So crankcase scavenged engine, why it is known as? Because here the crankcase is helps for the scavenging process in this type of two stroke engine. That's why it is known as the crankcase scavenged engine. And in case of separately scavenging, here the separately used roots blowers are used for scavenging process. That's why it is known as the separately scavenged engine. Okay, nothing. And instead of this difference, all things will be similar, and all the process, all the performance will be similar. Okay. And separately scavenged engine will be much more efficient than the crankcase scavenged engine, because in case of crankcase scavenged engine, with this air fuel mixture, some amount of lubricating oil is also mixed. Okay. And it will lubricate all these parts in the top of the cylinder. But in case of the separately scavenged engine, these such things will don't occur here. That's why that's why the separately scavenged engine will be uh, much efficient than the crankcase scavenged engine. Okay.